I heard that there's this vacant seat of a class representative.
Okay.
I went there, told those people that I'm very ready to represent you people. And as a spirit of the comradeship we are going to begin must continue. And so I began as a class representative. Those were 2 days after I was admitted in Kibabii University. The true picture of our national politics are reflected in campus politics. So you campaign, you buy for people skuma, you buy for people omena, they vote for you.
In your capacity when unajiweza.
And lazima ujiweze. Because usipojipanga, you'll know to win an election. It is a competition.
Okay.
It has some stipends.
Okay.
And now when I knew that by this time I'll be vying in the student organization of Kibabii University politics, I was planning and preparing myself.
Yes.
I could get some stipends, save my money, because I knew that one could require a lot more money. So, sometimes you should confirm that you're a person of value. You understand your worth.
Yes, okay.
So I told them.
I hear you.
So I told them. I called them the following day in the morning.
Yes.
That I'm telling you people that unless I'm permitted to vice the president, it is going to be messy, noisy, and with casualties. I am going to give it. When, the university has money.
Okay.
And when you're in power, often there's budget that is meant for student leaders.
Okay.
A budget of up to 10 million.
Wacha bwana.
We have campus nights.
Okay.
We have freshers nights. We have so-called tournaments. The student organization of Kibabii University tournaments.
This is a fund that is specifically controlled by
comrades pay to including myself. I pay. You register with 2,500 and you renew with the amount of 600 shillings. Okay. I also pay for that amount.
Okay.
And I began by saying that politics is a game of numbers. And now as GNZs, we have realized that we can bring a change in this country of Kenya when we decide to work together. I had a number of politicians saying that we were financed. For example, financed me, and I was in the street getting some money. I also go back to my ward and tell them that very soon I will be in the ballot.
Okay.
Because we have realized that we can bring change. We are now not the leaders of tomorrow. But our tomorrow is today.
What up? Welcome to yet another amazing conversation. When we're here, we're holding it down and we're having just but amazing conversations. And today on set, I have a comrade. Comrade. Let me speak like a Muzanzi. I have a comrade on set. Nataka tuambie maneno ya huko kwa shule kunaendaje, what's happening, how is it in student leadership. And Tubanje, let's have a good time. Welcome to the podcast, Methuselah Wangila.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, karibu sana.
Asante.
This is the TIMELAPSE podcast, and we have amazing conversations here. You've been checking us out. You know what happens, huh?
Yeah.
So karibu sana. Feel free. Maswali ni rahisi, maswali ni mboga mboga, usione hii kushtue sana. Hii ni reminders tu. So that nisisahau kuuliza kitu yote.
Yeah.
Tuanze. Hii King Methu ulijitwika mwenyewe ama ulipewa wapi ama ilitokea wapi? What is the genesis of this hii kujiita King Methu?
Thank you. Permit me begin from first of all appreciating this and being here. It is my first time to be at this place.
All right.
And also only for confirmation of that name again, my identity is Wangila Walubengo Methuselah. Formerly known as King Methu.
Formerly?
Generally I was given that name and it is well known in my social media. And a lot more people even within the institution know me as King Methu. And most of them are always shocked when I tell them my name. Because a lot more comrades believe that King Methu is my official name.
Okay.
Because it is oftenly used. I was given that name way back while I was in Form 2 in high school. It first began as King because of the way I was leading the students. We all know that you should behave as a king for you to be treated as one.
Okay, fair enough.
I used to treat myself with a lot of value.
Okay.
I could address you not using English language oftenly. And also I was a high school dormitory prefect.
Okay.
In high school.
Where did you go to high school?
That is St. Paul's Boys High School, Sinoko in Cherangani constituency.
Okay.
So we used to have 4 dormitories. I was the prefect of Father Krau's dormitory. But now I was leading all the other 3. I could command them and tell them, let us do this and do that.
Command, huh?
Command. I could tell them what you're doing is wrong. I
You
want things to be in order.
high school, ndio?
Yeah. So from then, I remember the gentleman known as Silas Wekeza is now in Kenyatta University.
Yes.
He's the one who began calling me king. And that gentleman is behaving like a king.
Yes.
He gives orders and people will follow what he says. And by that time, I was not a school captain.
Okay.
So from then, he began calling me king. Then another boy known as Stephen Kim teaches in Maseno University.
Yeah.
While we were now in Form 3, he began calling me King Methu. And I saw the name being good.
Yeah, it had a ring to it.
Yes, I saw the name made sense by that time. Because I often tell myself that I should behave like the king.
Is like Methuselah a king in the... Is it like an ancient name that means a king or something? Like what's the...
No, Methuselah is a name that is in the Bible.
Yeah.
The person who lived for very many years.
All right.
969 years. But they will also live for quite some time, so long years on the planet Earth. So that is where the name King Methu began. It began while in Form 2, King, then Form 3 by Stephen King Methu.
Okay.
I accepted the name and that is why I'm using it.
Okay. So I can trace just from asking you about where the genesis of this name comes from. I can already tell that leadership started way back in high school. In primary?
Primary, not in high school.
All right.
Yeah, in primary.
All right. What were you? So you ended up being the school captain of this, umesema? Sinoko what?
St. Paul's Boys High School. Sinoko.
In Cherangani, yes.
Yes, in Cherangani.
Yeah.
I began by I ended up being a school head boy in Gracious Preparatory School. That was in boy primary.
Okay.
In primary, I began as a class prefect in class 4. From then, a timekeeper. After timekeeper, a school head boy. In primary, is head boy, not captain. That was in primary. The same leadership continued in high school. After high school, in campus.
Started as a dormitory captain, then
clubs and society, and finally the school captain.
Captain. Okay. Yes.
After that, I came to Kibabii, and the same continued.
Okay. What was you were in 4th year, right?
Yes.
So what was your first leadership role that you received at Kibabii University?
I was admitted in Kibabii University on 28th of August 2022.
Yes.
Other students joined on 22nd of August.
Okay.
And when I was admitted, a clear confirmation that I was admitted later than the other students. 4 days later, I was elected as a class representative.
All right.
After the others came early, I joined the university late. I heard that there's this vacant seat of a class representative.
Okay.
I went there, told those people that I'm very ready to represent you people. And as a spirit of the comradeship we are going to begin must continue. Yes. So I began as a class representative. Those were 2 days after I was admitted in Kibabii University.
Yes.
2 weeks down the line, we have the class rep body.
Okay.
Now the class representatives in the university elect their general representative. For example, the first years, the 48 class representatives could now elect a general representative who was supposed to represent them in a class rep body meetings.
Okay.
I also campaigned. And I was elected, that is 2 weeks down the line, I was elected as the general representative of first years.
Okay.
Remember, I was a class rep and also a general representative.
All right.
2 weeks down the line, members of Transoya, who comes from Transoya, now I wanted to say Tawe.
No. Go ahead. We like salacious statements like those ones here. We shall just make sure to say that they were said by you, not us.
Now where we come from, when you speak of Transoya, people will tell you Tawe.
Yes.
So members of Transoya have an association known as Trakisa.
Okay, try what?
Trakisa.
All right.
That is Transoya Kibabii University Student Association. I also went there and found that the Secretary General of that association had deferred. So still the seat was vacant.
Hey.
I went to the association.
Okay.
Campaigned. I won the election.
All right.
In first year, I was a class representative. In first year, I was a general representative.
So what does campaign look like in this situation? After tuma comrade na kuambia ni aje nipeni kitu ama...
You look for comrades. Comrades, you must buy them omena. Comrades, you'll never seek votes from comrades freely.
So you vote by bribery inatoka tuko ground.
And it will never end. The true picture of our national politics
Yes,
are
happens.
reflected in campus politics.
All right.
Even from the class
rep
elections.
position, yes.
Yes. So you look for comrades to sit down with them. You have a
You buy
campaign
a
team.
round of
I have my
Omega.
chief campaigner, the one that has been campaigning for me all along.
Yes.
So you campaign, you buy for people Skuma, you buy for people Omena.
Yes.
They vote for you.
In your capacity venye unajiweza.
And lazima ujiweze. Because usipojipanga, you'll know to win an election. It is a competition.
Okay.
It has some stipends.
Okay.
And so that was while in first year. In first year I was a class rep. In first year I was a general representative.
All right.
In first year I was also a secretary general of my association. Those people were coming from Tanzania and Strakisa.
Okay.
In second year, still I campaigned and retained my seat as a secretary general and also as a general representative and automatically a class rep.
Okay.
Because as a class rep, once you're elected in first year and you work very well, people will not impeach you.
Okay. Kuna impeachment tena huko pia.
Once people are tired with you when you don't work, you automatically
What
go
does an
home.
impeachment process look like now?
Students write a letter to the COD and tell them that we have requested that this person is not working. I cannot use my name because I was not elected. I was not impeached. Let me use a name, for example, Alex. Alex, our class representative, is not working to the capability that we expect.
All right.
It is now our wish that you come and we elect a new representative.
Okay.
And therefore they will come to class. The class will offer a vote of no confidence. And therefore the COD will give a span, for example, of 2 weeks to permit other people to campaign. And later the election will be done.
Okay.
That was while I was in first year. I retained the same seats in second year. Now second year to third year, I now campaigned serious election now to join the student organization of Kibabii University.
Okay.
By that time now, I was campaigned as an aspirant, as male representative in the Faculty of Education.
Okay.
I won with a landslide.
Okay.
My
As a
opponent,
landslide of how many votes?
I got 639 votes.
Okay.
My opponent got 221.
Okay, that's a massive
votes.
gap. That's a convincing lead. Ulinunua Omena kweli kweli.
Generally, what sold me in Kibabii University, first of all, we should all agree that when I was elected as 2 days after arriving at the university, is a clear confirmation that I can convince you to vote for me.
All right.
And now when I knew that by this time I'll be vying in the student organization of Kibabii University politics, I was planning and preparing myself.
Yes.
I could get some stipends, save my money, because I knew that one could require a lot more money.
Yes.
So when I came to that, when it came to the time of the interview in the panel, seeking, we were a number of us. You just go to the panel, for example, the nominations are always there. That we have Methuselah, we have this one and this one. Who is best among these people? First of all, the same people, the panelists are part of the students.
Yeah.
They know who is popular in the ground.
Yes.
One, you can confirm you're popular. Two, you must have money.
Okay.
So when they came to me, I was prepared. One, I was popular. Two, I had prepared myself. I had good money. So that is when I was given the ticket. I campaigned. I won the election.
Okay.
I was one of the active members in our previous parliament.
What was your tagline when you were campaigning for this male representative for the education?
School of Education.
Yes.
My slogan was teachers must enjoy.
What?
Teachers must enjoy. Because I'm vying to be a representative in the School of Education, I automatically will be representing teachers. I'm a teacher.
Such a cheeky one.
And so teachers must enjoy.
All right.
So when I go meet...
So when comrades in the education department and in school saw this, they were like, we are communicating to a future they want to go towards.
That this is a good man we have received. We must enjoy. And generally I worked for them.
All right.
I really worked for them. That was second year to third year.
All right.
After that 1 year, still the student organization of Kibabii University Constitution permits me to vie again.
Yes.
Still, I had 1 year.
Okay.
So this year, April again, I now decided to move to the student council.
Okay.
I don't need a lot more money, over 100,000 to campaign.
Over what now?
Over 100,000 Kenya shillings.
Okay.
I had well known that my aspiration was to vie as the president of Kibabii University.
Yes.
And so I had in fact prepared myself very well.
Yes.
And because I come
from cash cow, umeweka budget iko sawa.
I knew I could finance my campaign, finance my rallies. So now the problem came in, I'm Wangila, so I'm a Bukusu. And Bukusu, members of this region, Bukusus have been leading Kibabii University for quite some time.
Yes.
Now students, comrades came up with a slogan that we don't need Bukusu leaders. We want a change.
How come? Which I want to believe Kibabii is predominantly Bukusu. So they were tired of their own kind leading them.
You know, sometimes when you keep on ruling people, you'll not think of doing something differently.
Okay.
But people, generations are changing.
Okay.
People expect new things.
Yes.
The slogan that I used to campaign while in third year is not in second year, is not the one that I used to while in third year.
Okay.
Generations are changing. People are expecting new things.
So did you even submit your name as one of the aspirants for the presidential mini ticket? You didn't even.
I did not. I
did not. Okay.
Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Members, I was popular in Kibabii by that time. Now we had two alliances. The first alliance was the alliance that was formed between the people of Bungoma and the people of Minto, the people of Kisii, Gusi. The second alliance was the alliance that was formed by the people from the Rift Valley, the people from the Great Lakes, those are the Luo, and the people from Gema, that is Mount Kenya and that region.
Okay.
Now, I came and did my own statistics and realized that these are the alliance of my people now, the Bukusus, I only have two communities. Those are the people of Bungoma, the Bukusus, and the people of Minto. Then, these are the alliances, the people from Great Lakes, the people from the Great Rift Valley. And you know how many counties are in Rift Valley?
Okay.
And politics is a game of numbers.
Yes.
So I decided to shift. I now decided to tell my people, I'm from Rift. No, the transfer is in Rift.
Yeah.
Geographical, that is a fact.
Okay.
So by that time, I decided to go to Rift. Politics is a game of numbers.
Yes.
And when I went to the people of Rift Valley and told them that I want to be the president, they accepted and welcomed me because they knew I had followers.
Okay.
When I went to the alliance, they told me after 48 hours, they told me that Methuselah, we have confirmed you have joined our team.
Okay.
And now, for example, if you say today we will not give you a ticket of vying as the president, that has been your aspiration, your heart desire for quite some time, so we know. Will you still support the alliance? That one is a very difficult question. So I told them, I will support the alliance only if I'll be given substantive reason. Those are terms and conditions that
yeah, of course.
So they told me that Wangila, it's okay. We only wanted the feedback that you will support the house. I accepted. But now I left that house, we were at Zuri. I left that place thinking that maybe I'm not going to be given the ticket.
Instinct zako zilikwambia hapa
but now I want to be in government. Hakuna kitu mzuri kama umekuwa kwa serikali. Na alafu utoke still in the same institution. Ni kama unakumbuka
kuna utamu fulani kwa ndani ya serikali.
Unajua ukilamba asali utachonga mzinga. So after I went to my house, they called me again. Now they were thinking, because they were thinking that if we lose Methuselah, we are going to lose the whole faculty of education, that number of votes.
Yes.
So the same night I was called, and then they tried to convince me that Wangila, do this. Let us fight for you to be given an academic directory seat. It is also a very big seat in Kibabii University. In fact, Wangila, you'll be a senator. I knew that. I knew as an academic director, you're part of the senators.
Okay.
A Senate, no decision can override the decision of the Senate in a university.
Okay.
So, that one made sense. To me, I now thought that if I come to this other side, I'll lose. If I join these other people and go with their academic director seat, that one is okay. But now I did not accept.
You're bargaining.
Yes. Sometimes you should confirm that you're a person of value. You understand your worth.
Yes, okay.
So I told them.
I hear you.
So I told them. I called them the following day in the morning.
Yes.
That I'm telling you people that unless I'm permitted to vice the president, it is going to be messy, noisy, and with casualties. I love it.
I love it.
So these people, I took them back to the drawing board again.
Yes.
And remember, I was in the previous regime. Yes. And after the regime, we were supposed to go for retreat.
Yes.
For retreats, we go to Mombasa.
Okay.
Naogelea pirates kwa maji ya chumvi kidogo.
Very nice, very nice.
Now, these people went back to the drawing board.
Yes.
After that, they now decided to call me. And I only had one day. Yes. After that, ninge travel niende Mombasa.
All right.
Kwenda Mombasa could give them a chance. Either wanitoe kwa ballot,
yes,
because I'm not there.
Yes.
You see. So wakati nilienda, I had my good chief campaigner.
Yes.
A very good boy of mine known as Adnan Haji.
Okay.
Once. I must recognize that gentleman.
Very good, very good.
So when I went, I told Adnan, I'm now leaving you on the ground.
Okay.
And we want this seat.
Yes.
You'll also enjoy the fruit of this power.
Yes, as the chief campaigner.
Yeah,
yes.
So he told
yes.
me it's okay. When I went to Mombasa, they tried their ways, but now they used that as a chance. Because I was away, they called me and told me that Methuselah, sasa tuko na chance moja. Kuja tu. Ukishafika Methuselah, kubali ukuwe academic director. By that time, I was even thinking that kurudi na basi ni kazi sana. Times I was even thinking to pay for a flight.
Okay.
Kuje tu, it is very painful kupoteza hiyo uongozi.
Yes.
Like currently I could be speaking, I could just be an ordinary comrade. Imagine umekuwa kwa serikali. Ukijaribu kufikiria hivyo, sometimes you cannot eat. So I told my chief campaigner sat in that meeting for the whole night, discussing about me.
Yes.
Then they said, chief campaigner akaona kweli wanataka change.
Yes.
And I'm the only man Bukusu who is going to be in government.
Yes.
Pia aliona it is corner our side.
Yes.
Kwa sababu tukikuwa tough wataamua ama hawa Bukusu tumeamua we want change, wacha wafanye nini wabaki nje.
Yes.
He called me at 4:45 am.
Yes.
I'll not forget that. Then he told me, King, fanya hivi, kubali tupewa academic director seat na to submit hizi papers. Imagine it was the deadline of the submission of papers na tujamaliza.
So you were holding your line to the very very end. Okay.
So after mimi nilikubali, that is when they looked for Koech, my current president.
Walikuwa
hakuweko. Koech hakuweko. The man ambaye alikuwa anaitwa Kipkosgei.
Okay.
Ambaye alikuwa kuja kuvai for kuwa president.
Okay.
So we don't know what happened. Generally, now politics is a game of cards. You must be bright.
Yes.
So we don't know how Koech convinced these people. Koech's plans was to vie as an academic representative in the faculty of FAS.
Okay.
Kamtoa to FAS.
What's FAS?
Kwa Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, which includes the people of this criminology, social work, journalism, and mass media. So Koech akatolewa hapo akawekwa kwa president. Hata vile aliweka hapo, he told me Wangila, you are my academic director, but I salute you.
Ashaanza kuform cabinet sasa.
Forever respect, because he knew who Wangila was.
Yes.
So after that I came back to Kibabii. Now campaigns zilikuwa zimeanza.
Yes.
Fika unajua sasa kwanza umetoka kwa president simeni kusave pesa.
Yeah, yes. The president is more hotly contested, it's a lot more expensive.
Acha Koech sasa akimbie.
Yes.
Si alijipanga.
Yes.
Amenitoa mimi kwa rais.
Yes.
Acha mimi nitoe pesa yangu kidogo.
Na uko kwa chama, uko kwa mrengo yao, so meaning you can just ride on his popularity now.
Though still I contributed a lot. Sometimes when you want to win.
Yes. Lazima mjitume.
Yes. As a politician you must struggle to win.
Yes.
That is how we struggle, and also I must state this for a fact.
Yeah.
In my alliance, where I was taken as the academic director, this one also confirms that I was popular.
Okay.
And for the record, and for the history I created, I'm the only one who got the whole votes. My opponent got a 0.
Wacha bwana.
My opponent got a 0.
Comrades, hebu confirm history.
My opponent got a clean 0. That one you can even confirm from any comrade, or even a lecturer, even a vice chancellor, because after getting all the votes he called me.
Yes.
And he told me, what did you do, Wangila? And then I told him, Prof, it's all about kutafuta kura. And that's what I did. And that is for the record. And that is a history. Hakuna election yote maifanyika. A competition ikue. And you have a competitor na akapata 0.
At the presidency sasa kuliendaje hapo? Who was now the other contestant? Yes.
Yeah, we had the gentleman known as Kevin Mukhwana Mlongo, who comes from Chwele.
Okay.
Yeah, they had a lot of money, by the way.
Yeah.
They were supported by the Senator Honorable Wafula Wakoli.
You're preempting a lot of my questions, because I was going to ask you how much of outside politics was influencing.
All right, now that question will come. Let me don't preempt and
go on now, answer, because now you're already there.
Okay. They were supported by Senator Wafula.
So meaning pesa za huku nje ziliingia mbaya sana.
Now pesa za huku nje zilikuwa zinakuja kusupport the alliance of the other alliance.
Yes.
That had the people of Bukusu and the people of
the
Methu.
presidency, the victor now, Mr. Koech.
So after Koech was given a ticket,
yes,
he's from Eldoret. So Koech went back home.
Alienda nyumbani akatafuta funding.
Kwanza alishtuka. is it a fact that ni mimi?
Yes.
Then he told him, Coach, it is you. Confirm. So after umepita wale wanasimama form inakuja. Victor Kipchumba Coach. So he had to confirm. I'm the one, yes. Wacha niende nyumbani.
Alipigia president simu nini jamani?
We don't know what it is. I think the next time
I'm sure you know.
I think now the next time when he's a decent human being, he's a good man, he's a gentleman.
So unasema nikimleta hapa nimuulize hiyo swali.
Those are some of the questions that he can respond by.
I love it. Thank you for
himself.
that. Yes.
But now the other alliance was supported by the senator.
Okay.
And
the pesa ilikuwa
generally they had a lot of money. Senator as a very good supporter, I presume you know him. There's a gentleman known as Erastus Masinde.
Okay.
He's a good gentleman that the Senate often uses. So they had a lot of money.
Okay.
That is when I realized that politics is a game of numbers, not money.
Okay.
So because in spite of them having a lot more money, still they lost.
Okay. They did not give a very convincing argument to the comrades, huh? What do you think they lost?
They lost because they did not have numbers.
Okay.
Because try to think that these people, the alliance is only formed by two communities. By the people of Bungoma, these are the Bukusus, and the Gusii people.
Okay.
And these other alliances as the Kikuyu. These other alliances the Akamba. These other alliances the Kikuyu, Akamba, Meru, Embu. These other alliances the Kalenjin. And you know how these Kalenjin people vote?
Yes.
And you know how many they had? All the way from Turkana.
Yeah.
Pokot. Nandi was engaged.
So what you're saying is there was like a general feeling that Bukusu and generally Waluya were lead institution for too long.
Yes.
There was a tiredness towards the incumbency of the lawyers. And then number two, there was the ganging up of all the other tribes against now the Luya leadership.
Very true.
So those were the mechanizations that led to the other faction actually just ending up winning.
Yes, and also maybe to interject you, the other thing was, you know, when you're in power sometimes, these people who are in power are rude.
Okay.
And sometimes when you are enjoying the luxury of power, you have offices, you'll see oftenly that people carry their keys using this finger. And they don't stand to people and
what keys? Car keys?
Oftenly car keys. You know when you know the university has money.
Okay.
And when you're in power, oftenly there's budget that is meant for student leaders.
Okay.
A budget of up to 10 million.
Wacha bwana.
What we have campus nights.
Okay.
We have freshers nights. We have so-called tournaments. The student organization of Kibabii University tournaments.
This is a fund that is specifically controlled by
comrades pay to including myself. I pay. You register with 2,500 and you renew with the amount of 600 shillings. Okay. I also pay for that amount.
Okay.
And
so budget pesa iko.
Pesa iko.
Nani yenu ya kuspend.
Nani yetu. So you know this good gentleman of mine that from this region used to enjoy that power.
Okay.
And so because
what was he serving? In what capacity was he serving before now ascending to the presidency now?
Mukhwana. Generally, Mukhwana was a chair of just an association. Yes. I'm speaking about the leaders for the past years who have been from this region.
Okay.
So you realize that.
Okay. Now this just speaking generally about. Okay. I
who
get
have
you.
been from this region.
Okay.
And for example, and even if he question me, this is when he listens to this, I'll confirm. There's a gentleman known as Dennis Baraka.
Yes.
He's an aspirant in Halaba ward. I don't know where Halaba is.
Yes.
MCA. Somewhere here. He was the president.
Umumu too.
Yes, Umumu. Yes. If he watches this and confirm, I'll tell him it is a fact.
Yes.
I worked under him generally. By that time, nilikuwa mtu mkono. You realize that sometimes when you're in power, kuna ile kiburi fulani.
Yeah.
And you know, people are all of us are grown up.
Yes.
So realize that comrades wanachoka.
Yeah.
With the way watu wanakutreat.
Yes.
And that is why if you are very keen in social media, kulikuwa na celebration sana.
That vibration got to me.
Yes. Baada ya kuichi kupita kura.
Yes.
It is because of the change that people wanted. Unajua tumechoka na kiburi. Every day that Kibabii ni yetu, Kibabii, you know, you must rule, you must do this. So that is why people decided to bring the change.
Okay.
Hiyo ndio siku watu walitoka kupiga kura. It's a good example. You know, I'm an historian and a politician. I can also speak of the history I read about 2 or 3.
Yes.
That people wanted to, go away with the Khan regime.
Okay.
Yes. From the history I've read is that people came out in large numbers to vote against Khan.
Yes.
The same things as the same one that happened in Kibabii.
Yeah.
People came out in large numbers.
It was more of like an anti-establishment type of vote. Huh?
Vote, yes.
And the establishment being lawyers.
Yes. So that is how
I love it. So what are these types of perks, man? What's your take home as a student, a cabinet secretary? I mean, a secretary
academics.
Yes. What types of perks do you get?
As an academic secretary, first
is
of all,
there like a monthly salary, a stipend?
No. One, obviously, deals are always there in everything you do. Deals, and they're genuine deals. When I'm questioned, sometimes I'll say they're genuine deals.
Okay.
Deals are always there. But now...
I understand some text, and that's a very funny statement.
But now, I get allowances.
Yes, all right.
We have allowances for parliamentary meetings.
Okay.
We have allowances for the Senate meetings.
Okay.
Because I'm a member of the Senate.
Okay.
The Kibabii University, a Senate.
Can you mention the type of what type of allowance are we looking at here?
Maybe because I'm bound to the oath of secrecy, I can confirm that we are given allowances for all the Senate meetings that we attend.
Enough.
We have allowances for parliamentary meetings.
All right.
I attend the parliament. We have allowance for Senate meetings. Also, I'm the chair of the academic committee.
Okay.
That is responsible in the production of magazines.
Okay.
Every year in an admission, for example, we shall be admitting students on Monday.
Yeah.
I'll play a very key role in the selling of magazines.
Okay.
And I'll be the chair on that day. I'll be making sure that the magazines are sold.
Okay.
There is money that I'm paid during the process of the production of magazines.
Okay. To oversee that.
We also have credit that I'm given.
Comrade.
Yes, a credit.
You're living well, man.
A student leader cannot be given a credit of 1,000 or 3,000 Kenya shillings.
Okay.
Yes, I cannot. Generally, I still haven't stated the amount, but there is credit for that. There's also transportation fee, which is given to me.
All right.
To make sure. Generally, there are very many ways that we can use to get money. But what I get specifically constitutionally is allowances for all the meetings I attend.
All right.
Maybe not to forget again, we have workshops.
Okay.
For example, you can often, and a number of times, you have been getting this from the internet, that student leaders are meeting with the cabinet secretary of education somewhere.
Okay.
For example, if we're talking matters of health, and I'm an academic director, that matter is under my docket.
Yeah.
I'm the one who will be attending the meeting.
As you submit
when I also leave the institution, now that one is a meeting outside the institution. Okay. I'm also paid something like twice the allowance that I'm given. And still remember, I'm also taken by the same university, the VIEC of the university.
Okay.
So the money you're only given to, that you will find an accommodation also for your food.
This is nice. I've always been curious. I know. I've always known that there is some mandatory aspect to it. But I just wanted a clear outline from your end. Nijue mbona watu wanapiganianga hizo vitu kweli kweli.
Yeah, and also maybe to add a spice on that sentence.
Yes.
A number of university outside, for example, this county.
Yes.
You realize that some universities, student leaders get monthly salary.
Okay.
It began with the Duale Act of 2016.
Okay.
There's a bill that was passed in the National Assembly. The bill was passed that only to limit the duration that I'm supposed to be a student leader. For example, I'm only supposed to vie twice. I vied the first time as a male representative and the second time as an academic director. I cannot vie again.
Okay.
Even if I come for a master's in Kibabii University, the Constitution will not allow me.
Interesting.
We only came to realize that the Duale Act was passed to make sure that other people are sent out of the university. A good example is Babu Owino. We all know that he was a president for 4 years in the University of Nairobi. Yes. So because of that is why the Duale Act was passed in 2016.
Okay.
Also, the Act dictates that universities should only have only 6 student council members who are recognized. Now the other members of the Congress, after they win an election, they vote for the student council, and that is when their work is done. The universal suffrage way that the system used in the United States. Okay. So because of that, you realize that, for example, the 7 are now paid monthly salary. Okay. Because that one now becomes cheap. I can only use an example of a university that I visited last year during our benchmarking. The university is within the Rift Valley region. The student, for example, their president gets 40,000 per month. The secretary general 35, the treasurer and the academic 30, and the other 225.
Bwana sinjai inaweza kuuma huku nje after umemaliza shule bwana.
And that is why you see even people struggle for these leadership positions in the university.
What?
Because kuna pesa huko. You try to think that president who gets 40,000 per month.
Yes.
You know, hiyo pesa ukifanya, you can compare that money with the salary received by a primary school teacher somewhere outside here.
Primary school teachers were just chilling. Haya, sawa sawa. Yes. So I love it. That's so in order. So you guys were generally nyinyi ndio mlikuwa wanaharakati wa the aggressors of June 24th reject finance bill protests last year.
Yes.
Some gains were made, and that cause has received major blows and losses along the way. Mm-hmm. What do you think, in the best of estimations, what do you think, what is your thinking around the future of the Gen Z-led protests and the metamorphosis that is going to become of it towards the 2027 general elections?
It is a very good question. It is very direct. In fact, the very good question to a very good audience.
Yes.
Because I'm a Gen Z.
Yes.
The first thing and the gain that we received as Gen Zs is this. We are now recognized in this country of Kenya.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And even after, for example, the members of parliament who voted yes in the parliament, the bill that we opposed, you saw that some of them came to the media, even some with their families, and they were apologizing.
Yes, yes.
And because they realized that they had wronged people. And I began by saying that politics is a game of numbers. And now as GNZs, we have realized that we can bring a change in this country of Kenya when we decide to work together. I had a number of politicians saying that we were financed. For example, financed me, and I was in the street. So you realize that I went to the street because we were tired with very many things that are happening in this country.
Yes.
And for example, in an academic point of view, speaking as an academic director, you realize that there is this new funding model that students get scholarships and help.
Yes.
You realize that a lot more students are now suffering.
Yes.
For example, a student comes from a disadvantaged family and is given a small amount of money by the government and required to pay 80, 90, 100,000 Kenya shillings.
Yes.
That is indeed killing the aspirations of that student.
Yeah.
And that is why we went to the field. Sometimes you sit with a comrade who explains that I'm a single, I'm an orphan, I don't have parents, I pay my own school fees, I need to come and struggle, sell mandazi, sell chips, and still the government does not want to say that. We had attended a number of conferences complaining about the new funding model, and the government was not doing anything.
Yes.
But now, because we realized that the demonstration brought a change, because the president decided not to sign that bill, we now realize that we can now lead. And that is why you have seen, and also to use his example, a former president of Kibabii University has decided to vie as an MCA in Halaba Ward.
Okay.
The former president of Kibabii, still Honorable Silali, who comes from Kimilili, is also planning to vie as a member of parliament in Kimilili constituency. It is because that now, as youths, we have now decided to work together. As a youth, I support my fellow youth.
Yes.
And also soon after the end of this year, because I believe I'm going to do some projects myself, gain some money, I also go back to my ward and tell them that very soon I'll be in the ballot.
Okay.
Because we have realized that we can bring change. We are now not the leaders of tomorrow. But our tomorrow is today.
You're going to actively pursue a leadership role out of the school politics now?
Yes, I'm going to participate actively.
Choka ushiki?
Generally, I've come to look for the degree. Even tomorrow when I vie as a governor, maybe you will also confirm that I went to school.
All right.
For example, I'm an academic director today.
Yes.
And now, let me tell you why I really wanted to be in government.
Yeah.
2, 1 is because I wanted to invest. Okay. I'm working as a director, I get allowances, I get credits, I get transportation's amount of money. I save that money. I'm doing a number of investments. Maybe I cannot state them now, but I'm investing.
Please do state. What kind of investments are you doing?
1, I'm a businessman.
What kind of business are you doing?
I have my own canteen within the school.
Nice.
I generate money.
All right.
I sell.
And that is legal within the framework of the school.
Now the canteen is within the school. Let me not use within, around the school.
Okay.
Yes, around the school.
Okay.
I also sell juice.
All right.
I don't sell by myself.
You have people helping you with this.
I have people who do that for me.
Okay.
Also, with these slides of ladies, I have a person who orders
what now?
The slides that often ladies wear nowadays.
Oh, okay. Slides.
Yes.
Viatu. Okay.
I have a good friend of mine who is in Kisiwa. So when he orders, he's also send money. He orders for me.
Okay.
So I use such like ways of earning. I'm also a farmer.
Hey, Chief. Okay. Unasoma sangapi one?
I'm a class representative, and I'm the one to plan when my classes will be there. I call a lecturer and tell the lecturer, let's do this and that. I have 8 units. I only I have classes on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Has this been of any impact to your grades? All these extracurricular activities?
Generally, I haven't seen them contributing negatively to my academics because I'm passing my exams. In fact, I'm thinking of maybe I might leave Kibabii University with the first class honors degree.
As it's looking, eh?
Yes, because my portal is very clean. Okay. Maybe to conclude on a number of my investments, because also sold some Mama Mboga and other people will want to know where Methuselah is funding this money from.
Yes.
And also when they will watch this clip, I'll confirm to them I'm not a person's project.
Okay.
So that I'm not given money by anybody. I'm planning because I'm having a target there.
All right.
I grow maize. And we all know that maize, if there's a store of maize in this country of Kenya, is Kitale.
Yes.
So I'm a farmer.
Okay.
This year I'll be harvesting bags of maize from my 3-acre piece of land.
Umelis.
If I don't want my parents' property, when you plant in your father's farm, you want to control that.
Yeah.
So I do my own things.
Yes.
After that, generally, mimi mahindi nimetunza.
Okay.
And hiyo mahindi si ya chakula. Mahindi ya chakula ya kwetu, currently I don't have a family that I'm supposed to take care. And if by any chance I have one, I can take care from my pocket. But now, with that one, I'll still sell the maize. I'll still sell the maize.
So funny.
and I'll keep that money. Mm-hmm. So with the money that I'll be having,
yes,
obviously going to tell my people that I'm beginning my campaigning in Kaplamai ward back home December.
Okay.
Yes, this December I'm now going to tell them I'll be on the ballot. That's why I'm looking for money.
Nice.
Yes, after that I'll tell those mamas that you are the ones who took care of me. Sasa nimekuja. Nataka nifanye nini?
Nimeshasoma, niko na degree.
Na ninyi mmenifunza?
Asante. Very good.
And now I'm ready to serve. So that is my plan. A clear confirmation that I'm going to participate actively in the next year's election. Maybe differently from the other GNCs, maybe who have also realized today that they can participate in politics. I still did the same in 2022. I supported the current Director of Communication of Honorable George Natembeya. His Director of Communication is somebody known as Felix Wekesa Siaka.
Okay.
Wekesa vied as an MCA in my ward.
Okay.
I supported him fully.
Okay.
But we lost narrowly.
Okay.
And after the current MCA won on Honorable Daniel Kiprugut Mosbey, still he knew me. Okay. I was in a different camp. Do you know what he did? He called me. I now work under his ward bursary committee.
Okay.
Do you know why Kiprugut did that? Because he wanted me to support him in 2027. But to his shock, no, I'll now be on the ballot.
I wish you well.
Thank you.
I wish you well. Now nitakuwa najua mheshimiwa kutoka Trans Nzoia sasa. Very good. I'm happy for that, for you for that. Now, is there anything, do you have any early formative memories that are indicative of this highly politically astute and politically inclined individual that you are right now? Like if you were to look back in your childhood, kuna ni indicators gani ziko kwa utoto wako zenye zinaonyesha ulikuwa unaenda kuwa mtu mwenye uko kama venye uko saizi?
A number of them have been told.
Yes.
And also others have had people confessing and telling me.
All right.
For example, when I was first elected as a student leader in Kibabii University, I shared that to my family WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
And after sharing that, a number of my uncles were saying this. Na nilisema hii huyu mtoto akiwa mdogo sana. You see, like one of my aunties in Texas, she's a doctor, she wrote there and said, na mimi when Methu was born, na vile Methu alikuwa anakuwa, mimi nilikuwa nawaambia Methu alikuwa ana behave tu kama mtu mkubwa.
Okay.
And the same is now happening today. This is a clear reflection of what we saw from our son. Okay. Son, the future is bright, the sky is the limit.
Okay.
I can also, that is from what people said about him. I can also speak now from my personal point of view of what I've also been doing. For the couple of years that I have been in school meaning from primary, high school to now, I have been leading people.
Yes, that's a clear testament.
Yes. Way before I became a timekeeper in primary, I was a scout. And being a scout, I was the head of that scouting team.
Okay. I
could now command them in the assembly, school, stand attention, and so on and so forth. And I was very young.
You and the commandments.
Yes. and I was very young.
Okay.
It also confirms to us that that was a clear reflection of somebody, a better person in the coming days.
Yes.
And the same is moving. The same way that a curriculum vitae keeps on growing. It's the same way that when we continue living, we continue forming history. That tomorrow I'll say, I once did this. And I also see a future tomorrow that when we'll be in the such like a talk, for example, in 2028, I'll be telling you when I was an academic director and now I'm an MCA. Yes. After an MCA, still I think of something else.
Yes.
Of still leading.
Yes. You want to grow through the ranks of leadership in this country to as high as it goes.
Yes.
That's good. What else am I interested in about this leadership journey of yours? As you look at the political landscape in the country right now, what are your thoughts about at the top? Achana at the counties, at the top, Gen Z mnapanga kusukuma kura yenu wapi? Mnataka kuirisk na Maraga, who kind of represents the change and ideals you guys espouse, ama munasema tu tam 10 bila break?
So first of all, I cannot own the last part of your word. Those are words. But now,
those are options.
Options,
yes. But kama uko na your own nuanced explanation, you can go ahead and give that.
All right, thank you. First of all, the only problems that we Gen Zs have is this: we don't have our leader. We Gen Zs. Okay. And so that you realize sometimes you were thinking about this Kasmuel, he disappeared. We later came and thought about this gentleman known as Kebaso. Still, the same Kebaso Morara disappeared.
Yes.
And that is the challenge that we are having as Gen Zs. We have aspirations. We have ambitions. But we don't have that single person whom we can decide that this one will now be speaking on behalf of GNCs. This is the person who is carrying our opinions, our ideas, our concerns, our views. That is the challenge we're having, which is indeed affecting us. And for example, as you have now asked about the top boy seat. We are all having a problem, for example, with the current President of the Republic of Kenya.
Yes.
We often say that no man is perfect.
Okay.
I can also confirm that the President has not done everything wrong. He has some things that we can say he has done right, but many of those things are wrong.
Okay.
From where we sit, we feel that the President is betraying us, the current President of the Republic of Kenya.
Okay.
With the way the President was speaking in 2022,
yes,
I cannot be misquoted to say that we might be having a different person apart from the person who was campaigning in 2022. Because the way he was addressing things, that he is going to bring change.
Yes.
He rose from the selling of chicken. He knows how kuchapa lami na mguu is, kutembea ukienda shuleni. But where he is today, you realize that if it doesn't matter how we complain to him, but the president does not listen.
Yes.
The president is not changing or accepting what we are saying.
Kwa hivyo one term.
And that is why sometimes you realize when you do not do what we want, we might be forced to think otherwise. And that is why you realize that most of our people in this country of Kenya are now thinking otherwise about the president.
Okay.
Because even today,
yes,
when you elect a leader, generally the people had options.
Yes.
But before people decide to elect you, is because people have subscribed to your idea and opinion.
Yes.
And people believe you are going to do the same way you are telling them. But now when you do otherwise, people will also be forced to think otherwise. And that is why there's a different slogan of an otherwise thinking according to our current president. Be it as it may, up to now, I can speak for myself and a number of very many other GNCs.
Yes.
We haven't made a clear decision on where our votes will be directed to in 2027.
Bado mnasoma landscape.
Bado tunaangalia.
All right.
Yes.
But so listen, one time mama tuta mama nini wana.
My sentence has been very correct. What the president is doing is now forcing people to think otherwise. And there's a one-term slogan.
Okay, look better.
There's a one-word slogan that is used.
As we wind down, what is the most recent book that you've read? And what is the takeaway from it? Kitabu gani umesoma juzi? The most recent book that you've read. You're an English literature major student, right?
Yes.
So what is the most recent book you've read, and what did you pick from it?
The recent book that I read, generally I'm also reading it, is a book titled The 48 Laws of Power.
Okay.
It's a very large book. It's a book I've begun reading.
Okay.
And in the book I decided to read the book, one, because I have an interest in politics.
Yes. And
I should also understand some of these laws of power.
Okay.
And that is why I decided to buy the book, not a soft copy of it. I think the next time you call me, I'll walk with it. I should understand, and that is also why I got this from. I've been behaving like a king, and this is one of the laws that interested me. I've been behaving like a king, and I was nicknamed King Methu.
Yes,
a name that is well known now within the institution and far and wide.
Yes,
there's a law in that book. I cannot remember the number of the law, but which states that you should behave as a king for you to be treated as one.
Okay.
The law...
Is it the reason why you speak the way you're speaking like that?
Absolutely. It can also contribute to that. It can also contribute to this.
Right.
And after I read that law, in fact, I was very happy.
Okay. It confirmed something.
It confirmed something to me.
Yes.
And it also confirmed that I have been following a law of power without knowing.
All right.
And now that one confirmed to me that I'm in the right trajectory and direction.
Okay. What other law have you picked from that book?
You should not outshine your master.
Okay.
You should not, for whatever reason, outshine your master.
Okay.
Show a sense of respect to your masters.
Okay.
But don't show that you're trying to outshine them.
Okay.
Don't show that you're trying to outdo them.
Sicheze kama deputy president wenye alikuwa anacheza.
And you know what happened?
Yeah.
Hey.
Kilimramba. Okay.
Kilimramba.
Okay.
And so those are the two. And I also have another one that I soon I'll begin applying it.
Yeah.
That you should not only use your friends, learn to use your enemies.
King
Methu. When you read some notes down that law,
yes,
the law tells you this, that sometimes your friends can be envious.
Yeah.
About your progress in what you're doing.
Yes.
But learn at least to use your enemies. And when you bring your enemies together, they will now feel like you're recognizing them.
Yeah, you know exactly where your enemies stand.
Yes. And now when you're using them, they'll now think positive about you.
Yes.
They will. For example, a person can ask himself or herself, why has this person decided to use me?
Yes.
And not so and so with his friend?
Yes. Yes.
So those are the three laws that I'm now applying them. One, you should not apply your master. You should not outshine your master.
Yes.
And that is the first law, by the way.
Yeah.
That one I know it is law number one. You should not outshine your master. The second one that I'm now, soon I'll now begin using it, not only using my friends and my plans, but also learn to use my enemies.
All right.
Finally, I should behave as a king.
Yes.
For me to be treated as one.
Fair enough. Good read. I read it also back in the day. I reread it again. It's an interesting book. Huh?
Yes.
Most of your generation wanaclaim ati hiyo kitabu is a manipulative book, nini, wanasema sijui ni kitabu mbaya. But if you read it, you'll understand why it's a very valid book, especially if you are in leadership.
Old is gold.
Yes.
Old is gold.
All right. What are you most thankful for, King Methu?
One, I want to appreciate for being here today.
Okay.
The second thing, I want also to say that it is indeed good that I've come here and I've expressed my thoughts.
Yeah.
There are very many other things that we can share about leadership.
Yes.
There are very many things that we can share about the progress and plans of leading people.
Yeah.
I cannot take this for granted.
All right.
And to the time lapse, I'm forever grateful.
All right.
Next time also when you find, maybe when also I'll be given a chance to be here,
Yes.
maybe by that time you'll also prepare and asking me about the challenges that I've had, also the challenges of politics, generally.
You can speak to it if you want. Feel free. Yes.
Generally I've had a number of challenges.
Yes.
Ups and downs.
Mademu wanajirusha kwako wengi sana ama nini?
Hiyo ni kawaida. Ups and downs.
And what do you do about it when they do that?
That is when you're supposed to make wise decisions.
Okay. Ama unawachinja kuchinja?
No. One, the first thing that I do, once you're a student leader,
Yes.
these ladies of campus know that you have money.
Okay.
That is a fact. You have money.
You're right.
And often you'll see that when they come, there's this greeting slogan of university, you don't shake hands. You just hug. I have a rule that I don't do. I don't hug. I shake hands.
Mtu SDA nini baba?
No. Do you know what? When you begin hugging these people, you can hug them the whole day.
Okay.
When this one sees you, so King, you are around, a hug for me. Does it mean that King is in Bugoma today? So you generally, and once you are seen hugging for example, you are hugging Sharon, hugging Sheila, hugging Mary, tomorrow you'll be in social media. And it takes 1 million people to build up your own reputation. But it takes one slight mistake to destroy that reputation. We are all built and we grow in that reputation.
So pale Kibabii ni currency ya kukuangusha mbio sana.
Chap. In fact, very fast. That is the first challenge. The second challenge is the challenge of money.
Okay.
Yes. Sometimes you think that you are supposed to have this money. For example, we are having a budget of 101,000. I'm having 104.
Okay.
Do you think I have enough money?
Barely.
No. 101 is going to the alliance. Still, my chief campaigner needs to have something. My campaigners, my bloggers, they still need to have money. I'm the source. I'm supposed to provide money.
Okay.
So that is when you realize that money is also a problem at the university. Another thing, you will never be loved by everybody.
Okay.
Automatically, you'll have enemies. And obviously, your enemy will never plan something good about you. Obviously, your enemy will plan something negative about you. Some few days to the election day, you realize that I used to sleep in different places, in guest houses.
Why? Because of your security?
Because of my security.
Okay.
When I'm abducted at day 2, the submission of papers, automatically I'll not submit my papers.
Oh, it gets that serious sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Like that. The last election, in fact, we had a convoy, around 6 or 7 police land cruisers in our institution. There was tear gas. People were injured. People have plasters today because of the Kibabii election.
Okay.
So that also we have the challenge of security.
Okay.
I'm supposed to run for my life. Today I sleep in Chwele. Tomorrow I'm going to sleep in Webuye because of my life. So you realize that you are on the ballot, but you don't have peace. In fact, even when you are greeted from behind, you're shocked. Who might be coming for me? And sometimes you realize you cannot talk to a stranger. You are called, for example, you decide to call me. You told me, when you called me, a good day, it was on a phone call. But if you could have called me, we could have met on the way, then you could have taken some time before addressing me. Because one, you should know who is talking to you.
Yes.
And what is the reason this person is talking to you? Maybe this person is talking to you only to keep your attention, then the other team comes for you.
Yeah.
Last year, but one, a comrade was abducted during the electioneering period, and he was found in Uganda border. Alive.
Okay.
Alive. When we asked him how he went to that place, what he told us was alishikwa, akafunikwa uso, akawekwa kwa boot. Gari ilikuwa, ya anasema vile aliona hiyo gari ilikuwa kama fielder. Baba tupo pale mpaka vile alitupa kule. So also the security. These are just but some of the challenges that we know. People struggle for power. Here in Kenya, we know that power is taken, not given. For example, one of the UDA aspirants just passed, the former alumni Kibabii University, the former principal of Bungoma High, the Malava aspirant.
Yes.
He is normal.
Yes.
Still, because of politics, he was in the field of politics. And also, when you read through the internet, you can also realize that he only collapsed while he was on a political function.
Yes.
So even though politics has its own good, also it has.
Is it worth it?
Yes.
Is it worth it? All this drama, all this headache.
Nothing comes on a silver plate.
Okay.
You must go through pain.
Yes.
For you to gain.
Okay.
You must struggle to achieve.
Okay.
So, and that is the nature of our politics here today.
Yeah.
We all understand that we must struggle. I must struggle, Wangila, and I struggle. That is why I'm an academic director.
Okay.
I went through pain. I'm now
sacrificed, huh?
I sacrificed.
All right.
Yes.
Any other thing that I might have not asked about? Yenye unafeel inafai kuja on the surface? The struggle and the challenges, the flip side of student leadership. Is there anything else you might be feeling like you need to bring to the surface? Kuambia time-lapse as wetu.
Yes. I also want to maybe state this as my some of my final words.
Yes.
That leadership is good.
Yes.
More specifically, and all those who are also the good followers of time-lapse.
Yes.
Should understand that in leadership, one, you achieve your aspiration.
Okay.
2, your eyes are opened. 3, you meet with very many big people in this country of Kenya. For example, we have almost 13,000 comrades in Kibabii University.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a huge number.
It's a huge number.
Yes.
But try to think that we were only the only chosen few who met with the speaker while in the National Assembly. That today I know he might not pick my phone call if I call him because I have his phone number, but when we meet with him physically, I can at least remind him on this and this date we met with you. So, for example, from Trans Nzoia County, the person who happens to be some of my role models, Honorable George Natembeya. Oftenly and a number of times I've met with him only because I'm a leader.
Yes.
We meet, we talk. Our future lies on our hands. I often tell people that your destiny can be delayed but not destroyed. So once you're in leadership, and people should work hard to be in leadership. When one feels that he can lead, when one feels that she can lead, let the person go for that. People should not fear that this one succumbed, this one lost. There are very many people who have been investing in getting losses.
Okay.
We should be risk takers, and often I always tell myself that risk takers are always successful.
Okay.
To me, politics is good.
Okay.
Leadership is my role, and I enjoy leading people because I often know that I'll make them comfortable. I'll take great care of them.
Okay.
And for the couple of years I've been leading people, I've never disappointed them.
So now that you mentioned that you reminded me just as you were speaking, you mentioned that you're thinking of going to seek to become a member of county assembly for the ward of
Kaplamai ward.
Yes. Back at home.
Back at home.
What do you think that the people of Kaplamai are not getting that you think you can be able to do? What type of leadership are you going to take to the people of Kaplamai, and in your subsequent leadership roles, should you grow through the ranks of leadership and maybe end up even as a governor at some point in your life? What do you think you're going to do differently for the people? Let's start with the people of Kaplamai, since that's where you're headed to the immediate future.
Yes. My leadership in Kaplamai ward, first of all, I'll make sure that my people enjoy what they're supposed to get. For example, a member of county assembly is supposed to make sure that things like the bursaries for students are given to them. I can confirm myself, I sit in the ward bursary committee. The only thing that I receive from those people is an allowance for a meeting that I did not start.
Okay.
Now, what they do is this. They send an allowance to me because they believe that when we give this man allowance, he will not complain. And they squander the rest of the amount. I was supposed to receive the allowance. I think I've taken quite some times. I haven't received, only because I'm speaking facts in this media. In fact, the other day I wrote there that there is no need of giving me these allowances, and yet I haven't worked for them. The people of Kaplamai wards, the people of Kaplamai ward, the students do not enjoy because they don't benefit from the bursaries they're supposed to receive. That is the first thing that I'll make sure, that those students from disadvantaged family, those children of orphans, those children of single parents will enjoy getting and benefit from this money. Secondly, a member of county assembly is supposed to make sure that roads are maintained.
Within the ward.
Within the ward.
Yes.
And that is the first thing that I'll make sure, that within Kaplamai wards, all roads will be maintained under my leadership.
They are not being maintained properly?
They are not maintained at all. Not properly.
At all.
They are not maintained at all.
Okay.
Even sometimes when I think of going home, first of all, I must ask if it has rained. Because if it rains, I'll not go home.
Yeah.
Because the roads are impassable. You cannot, for whatever reasons, in rainy seasons. ECDE classes are still under the responsibility of the member of county assembly. In my ward, I want to tell you that those children in kindergarten are indeed suffering. I can say that my member of county assembly is an egocentric man. He's a man who thinks only about himself and for his personal gains. Because I can state for a fact that ECDE classes are not in Kaplamai wards. Not that they are not maintained, they are not there. So that you find students, even from needy families and extremely needy, in fact, are forced to be taken to private schools. And you know that these parents will not be in a position to pay for that fees. And oftenly, from that young age, you find that those children don't gain education. And these are some of the contributing factors that made me to decide to go to Kaplamai ward, bring a change, and make those people enjoy the leadership and the importance of devolutions. Because some of these responsibilities are supposed to take place within the county and within the wards that my people are not enjoying. They are not roads. They cannot move freely. They cannot travel freely. They are not schools. Children are affected. They cannot gain the education. They cannot. There are no bursaries. We are having increased number of school dropouts because people cannot pay their school fees.
All right, Mr. Methuselah, I hear you.
Yes.
I hope you do well by the people of Kaplamai should you be their duly elected member of county assembly. All the best.
Inshallah.
All the best, because it's rough tidings ahead bwana. It's kama unafikiria shule ni ngumu, hii ingine ni ngumu zaidi.
But
you've had the training of leadership through and through. So I believe you understand the terrain you're going to walk. Anyway, as one of my last questions, do you consider yourself a lucky or a hardworking person? Or both? Could be both.
Let me begin from this perspective.
Yes.
I once read from a book. I don't remember the title. Who was the author? But the only thing I remember is that we have leaders who are born and leaders who are made.
Mm-hmm.
I often believe that I'm a leader who was born.
All right, bold statement to make, man. Okay.
I'm a leader who was born.
Natural born, natural leader.
Natural leader.
Okay.
And that is why now this one brings us now to your question. And I'll now respond to it this way. One, I believe, despite being born as a leader, I'm also hardworking. Because once I decide that I must get this, I'll use all ways. It doesn't matter how expensive it will be. It doesn't matter how difficult it will look like. But I must achieve my heart desire, my aspiration. I must achieve my target. And whenever I decide, I on rare occasions think that I can achieve either this one or this one. I don't do that. I always decide to focus. For example, when I decided that I must be in this regime, it was expensive. It was difficult. But I'm here.
But you strived. So you are a hard worker.
As I'm a hard worker. I work to achieve. And I often say this, and I've said now this is the third time.
Yes.
You must go through pain for you to gain. And the last, nothing comes on a silver platter.
Lazima upige shughuli.
Lazima ujitume.
All right. I hear you. Thank you for coming by. Nakushukuru sana. You can before you say your parting shots, naona ujaguza maji hapa kidogo bana. So tunapenda kushukuru wageni wetu wanakuja hapa na watupigia story kidogo. So the mug that you use for refreshment ama kuteremsha nini kidogo, huwa tunakuambia ni yako. Unaenda nayo nyumbani na tunakuwekea kwa hii bag yetu mzuri ya Flash Brands. So yeah, as you wind down and finish your drink, you can look in that camera and tell the comrades 1 or 2 or 3. Unaweza ambia wa subscribe ndio wapatenge updates kutoka kwetu, and they also follow the channel. Or unaweza wapatia parting shot yote regarding the new semester that is coming. I don't know, anything you want to say to your friends, family, and time lapses. Go for it.
Thank you. I want first of all to appreciate being here today for another time and saying that I cannot take this for granted. And I also want to say that I'm always available, specifically for the time lapse. I cannot be available for any other place, but for the time lapse, I can confirm that in any time I'll be needed or required to come here and at least speak 1-2 things about the comrades and GNZs, I'll be available. To my comrades, I want to say that this is one of the best channels and platforms that we can use for our benefit and for our good, brighter future. It is my plea, and I beseech comrades who will watch all this that we subscribe, that we shall be receiving good, trending news of our country, of our development. To my family members, my parents, my siblings, I also want to tell you that you should also subscribe to this, that we shall be receiving good news, the news of our country, the news of our development that will contribute to our positive deviations in our lives and also in our living. I appreciate it.
Shukran, man. Good talk. All right. Hi, time lapses. Najua mjazoea kwa guest kama huyu, iko sawa. It's we have to give you different flavors of different people, and now this is a comrade, a young mind who is in a leadership position in our local university. And these are the minds that are going to be part of the leadership of this country, and we have to understand their ideology from a young age. Is the reason why we're giving them platforms like this early on, so that the message can get out there and we can be able to understand them very early and know if they can become good leaders or not. But then again, you're the judges. Other than that, it's been good conversation, and peace.